Parents, are you afraid that you have no control over what your child does online? In this video, I will share with you today the best strategy for protecting your children online. I've grown up in this digital age and I know the dangers of the internet firsthand. In fact, I used to spend all my time getting around parental controls, but now I've put those times behind me and I now help you, the parent, from preventing your children from doing exactly what I did as a kid. If you have any more questions or need any more assistance, feel free to check out our website at parenttech.support, which will be linked down below. Without further ado, let's jump right into the strategy. So the strategy that we're gonna be using is something I call layering. Now, the way I like to think of layering is, I like to think of it as a diamond, and you wanna place as many layers of protection around that diamond. So let's say I place that diamond into a safe, and I lock that safe up. And then I place that safe into a car, and I lock that car to add another layer of protection around that safe. And then I place that locked car into a bank vault to add another layer of protection. And then to go even a step further, I hire a security team to monitor that safe and to protect it even more, or monitor that bank vault. That's sort of what we're gonna be doing with parental controls, adding layers upon layers of protection for your children. Which brings us to the first layer, which is in-app parental controls. Services like YouTube, TikTok, Discord, Roblox all have parental controls baked into them. The second layer that you want to set up is first-party parental controls. First-party parental controls are parental controls that come with your phone. So for Apple or iOS devices, that would be Screen Time, or for Google devices, that would be Google Family Link. The third layer is using third-party parental controls. These are services like Bark, Famisafe, RPact, Boomerang, Norton Family, Kids Lock. There are dozens out there. The benefits of having a third-party parental control service as well is that they can do a lot more than what comes pre-installed on your phone. Some of those benefits could be photo monitoring, location tracking, driving tracking. They can track how your child drives, everything down to like the braking. There's a lot of services that offer cyberbullying monitoring, hate speech monitoring. There are many more benefits of having a third-party service. Onto the fourth layer, which is parental controls for Wi-Fi. A lot of routers already have parental control services baked into them. I know the Google router has parental control services. I know the Eero router also has parental control services. There's a good chance that the router that you already use has some form of parental control service that you should set up. If not, you can also buy a router specifically made for parental control services. One of those routers would be the Griffin router or the Bark Wi-Fi router. One of the main benefits for having parental controls for your Wi-Fi is the fact that they can monitor and control devices that would normally have no parental control services. For example, like a smart TV. Let's say you have a Samsung smart TV. Normally, there's really no way you can set parental controls on that TV. But if your Wi-Fi itself is monitored, then that TV is restricted through the Wi-Fi. So that's something really cool about having a Wi-Fi parental control service up and running. The fifth and final layer that we're gonna set up is cellular controls, which means you'll be able to set up parental controls with your cellular service, which also means that you can protect your children even when they're away from your home and your home's Wi-Fi. You can set up parental controls for almost any cell service carrier. I know Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint, AT&T, they all have parental control services that you can turn on for your children. I'll have a video coming later to show you how to set all that up. In summary, we have 5 layers. First layer would be in-app parental controls. The second layer would be first-party parental controls. So these are controls that come pre-baked on your phone. The third layer is third-party parental controls. These are parental controls from Bark, Quizno, Kids Lock. The fourth layer is Wi-Fi parental controls. And the fifth and final is cellular controls. Let me give you an example to why this strategy is so effective. Let's say I'm a kid and I want to access explicit content online. But I can't do that at my home network because my Wi-Fi is blocked. And I can't do that on my cellular service because Verizon doesn't let me. So I decided to go to McDonald's because they have free Wi-Fi and surely their Wi-Fi isn't monitored. So I go to McDonald's and I try to look up explicit content. But because my phone has other layers of parental controls, not just the Wi-Fi parental controls, but the third-party parental control service and the first-party control service, I can't look up explicit content. This is why this strategy is so effective, because once you figure out a way around one service, the other service is there to meet you and block you. Again, if you found this video helpful, please feel free to check out my website at parenttech.support. If you liked and subscribed, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. Thank you for your time.